The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin, I'm Michael watching for the Eagles Sports Network as the Eagles fall 9-5 in the series finale to Anderson. And Coach, 9-5 loss. You battle there at the end, but once again, it just seems like it's a sluggish start on the mound that just isn't what keeps your team in the ball game. And then some of the relievers, you have to use a lot of pitchers today, and not a lot of them put up zeros. How do you assess this game?
You assessed it. It wasn't good pitching. Quite honest with you, we're playing catch up. You know the all conference games. Some of them are going to be tight. Yesterday we were able to play very well and get 2 wins, but they're going to be a tight ball game. And there you are, 2-2, and you have a 4 spot. Now you're playing catch up. You can't do the things that we needed to start doing, which is try create runs. You can't do that because you're playing catch up. So it's pitching has not been as effective as we need it to be. We need to find some guys to step up. We can't use the same people in relief and go to them because they need a break. And we got to find some other guys that are able to step up a little bit and give us some shutout innings and keep the lead a little bit more manageable.
We talked yesterday about how veteran of a club that you have. Well, in the bullpen, it's really not as veteran as your hitters are. Is there a disconnect maybe between those two groups where you are still trying to work in some of the younger guys in some situations?
Could be. That's a good point. There's some guys that are still getting their feet wet, and there's inconsistencies with their throwing. You'll see one inning where it's like, great command. Next inning, we're all over the place. We're getting hit, getting squared up pretty good, and not missing a lot of barrels. So, that could be some of it inexperience. I think some of it's mental, just like some hitters at the plate that are struggling mentally and fighting. The same thing happens on the mound. 2 strikes, instead of that put out, it's, I hope, I'm going to versus I hope to. And I think that happens at the plate and it happens on the mound. It can happen defensively as well. So that's the game of baseball. That's the mental aspect.
Obviously, you would have loved to have had this game, but you still took 2 out of 3 in the series. You have to be happy with the fact that in a conference series, you're taking 2 out of 3, because if you win 2 out of 3 in every conference series, you're up toward the top of the league.
That's a good point. And I love you because that's a great reminder. You want to win the series. Unfortunately, we lost the last series 0-3, so you gotta balance it out somewhere. That was the opportunity today to balance it out. But you're right. You want to win series. And I'm going to remember that. And that's why you're good, because you're like my shrink. You help me to realize the good things when I want to think about what happened. And it is good to win that series. But we left something out there, and I know you feel the same way as I do. But we're going to grow from this. We're going to get better. Tomorrow's an off day. We get ready for classes on Monday. Then we get ready for our training. And by the way, I got to keep saying, listen, all the stuff we're going through, Michael, you know this as well as I do. I truly believe this, and I think it has a lot to do with being at Carson-Newman, is what our faith does here. This is a faith tester. And I'm blessed and I'm grateful to get to do what I do every day with these guys through the good times and the bad times. I'm still thankful for God for this opportunity. I never want to forget that, just like I never want to forget we just won 2 out of 3. So thank you very much.
Well said, Coach. Best of luck on Tuesday. I'll talk to you then.
Look forward to it.
He's Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael watching for the Eagles Sports Network.